Hey everybody, I just want to make a quick video here showing on how to navigate through the CropX app. I know some of you guys have been using this app for a while and already know most of the things on how to view your probe, but this might be for some of the new people who first time using the app, not really sure how to use it. And also towards the end of it, I'll be showing a few little tips and tricks and new updates that might be able to help you out. So when you open up your CropX app, this is what you're going to be on. You're going to be on this overview page. You're going to see recommendations. Most of you guys will have my recommendation right now of the probe being installed. And if you just click on that recommendations, it'll take you directly to that field. If you scroll down, you'll see soil moisture status. It'll show you the number of fields you have, the number that are in the full optimal refill status. Scroll down more, and leaching, which we'll get into that a little bit later. That talks about nitrogen leaching and potential leaching alerts. Further down is sensors, number of online, low battery, offline. You guys don't need to worry about this. This is something more for me to look at. Scrolling down more is crops. This shows your crop type, how many are in corn, soybeans. Yep, so next I'm going down here. I'm going to click on this fields tab at the bottom, and this will pop up all your fields that are active currently. And one of the main things to look at here is the soil moisture status bar. This big raindrop represents where you are right now. This smaller one below it, it tells you where you were yesterday. And this one above it helps predict where you will be at tomorrow. So what I'm going to do here to get right into the graphs is I'm going to click on graphs. This is where you guys will be spending most of your time looking at the probe data. So what I'm going to do here, this obviously shows you where the probe is located at. I'm going to scroll up on this graphs here to get a bigger view. Once again, here's the soil moisture status, and scroll down more and we're in the graphs right now. First off, we have the profile sum. So this type of graph shows you the whole soil moisture probe profile. So most of you guys' probes are 26 inches deep. So this will show the amount of moisture in that 26-inch depth. This blue line at the top is your field capacity. And right now it is set on auto set points, so the probe has automatically kind of set these points in here, but I'm going to go in there and kind of finalize it a little bit more and change some of the settings so that it's the most accurate. And then down here is your refill point. This is not wilting point. This is just a refill point. Wilting point would be further down here, but we just find a good percentage to use from the field capacity, and that gives us a good idea of when we're going to need to irrigate again. And one nice thing is you can go in here and you can drag and you can find a certain day and find the sum of how much moisture is in the profile on a certain day. Next up here, I'm going to click on moisture. This will show the moisture in a percentage, and it shows each sensor. Right now you can see that we've had some road activity right here in the 6-inch depth right here in the past few days. So it just kind of shows you where moisture is being drawn up from in different depths. Then I'll click on the root zone sum. That will pop up. This should look like that for most of you guys. I need to go in there and create that root zone sum. I'll go in there and I'll put in a root depth and find that field capacity and that refill point for the root zone. Next, you can click on temperature. That'll show you the temperature in the soil. Next, EC, which is electroconductivity, which helps us with nitrogen leaching. Throughout the season, we might be able to see that those numbers maybe go down once that corn is starting to take up more nitrogen, or if we get a big rain event, we even see that some of these numbers go down. We can see some of that nitrogen moving deeper in the soil. And last is a stacked graph, and this just shows what it looks like at each depth. Now we're going to back up here. We're going to go to we're just going to click on this whole tab here. I'm just going to click right here, and that's just going to bring up more of a summary view. That will show soil moisture status bar again, irrigation type, I haven't filled that out yet, crop status, that'll show you planting date, corn type. This is some weather data, also shows ET of predicted amount of moisture to be taken out of the ground. And then down here is my recommendation. This will be once a week. I'll post a recommendation on when I think you should irrigate and my reasonings for that, and you guys have the ability to like those or comment on those. Now I'm gonna back out of this And I'm going to go down here to the sensors tab. This is just another way to get into the graphs quickly if you want to. And I use this page for myself. It kind of helps me look at battery life and signal strength and when the probe took a last reading to make sure everything's working okay. So if you just click on, it just pops up another like summaries page and kind of gives you a little bit about the sensor, a little more about each depth, and also just more graphs down here. So just whichever ways you guys want to best view those graphs, you guys can just try it out for yourself. One cool little thing I want to show you is if you have an iPhone, one thing. So if you go back to your home screen here, there's these cool things called widgets, and which are these little apps on here. So these are the CropX widgets. So in order to get that, if you just hold down on an app, you can hit edit home screen and then come up here to this plus sign and you can scroll through here. There's different types of widgets you can do, like maps, weather, just any other apps you have that you want in big. So I went on here and I hit CropX, and you can choose from different types of widgets. So I already have them added, so I'll just go back here. And so like right here, you can see if you want in big letters, like, oh, how many of my probes are in the full status, optimal refill without opening the app. They're just right there for you. Also just, I think it's nice for weather too. I have, just kind of shows you what the temperature is right now for either the weather app or AccuWeather, whatever weather app works best for you. So there's just a little tip there that kind of helps just the ease with using the app. So hopefully that helped you guys out. Hope yeah, this is a good season. So thank you, and let me know if you guys need any help with anything.